Hello world, my name is Ben. I'm the sole developer here at D2Soft Technologies. And today is a little bit different. I'm doing a video where I'm recording myself. I'm not a big fan of doing that, so bear with me. And if you want to encourage me, click the subscribe button, like this video. I'll be doing content about web programming, game development, and my overall experience as a web developer. I've been programming the web since 1995 using Perl at first and HTML5 to create dynamic websites. I started very early on programming using BASIC as a kid, and one of the games that was an influence for me was a little game called Ball Game, and it was actually, let's have a look here what it looks like, but it was created by a demo group called The Toxic Dream, TTD, and it was really one of the games that influenced me into writing eventually something, and some games. I wanted to create something similar because I really like this simplicity of this game, and you just move around a little ball like this and you pick up the things on the screen. The arrows, they push the ball, and there's the floor. You cannot fall off the floor, otherwise you have to restart the level. So really a nice concept, and was all written using assembler for DOS by the group, and you have to exit the level like this, and then you move on to the other level. I wish they had released an actual game with that. I think it was just a demo. It was never really supposed to be a commercial product, but it was really interesting. Eventually they integrate bombs to destroy the walls. There's a bunch of little features, so nice little games. This gave me the interest into going to programming, game programming eventually. I'm not a developer for games as per se, but I did try to have some different games project going on. So I have my own little games. I started doing my version of Ball Gamer called Nimble Ball, and in 2013 I used ActionScript 3 for Flash to develop this game. So it was a little bit the same concept, and I wanted to be able to add a level editor to create my own levels easily, and also let people create their own levels. Users would exchange content, so it would be easy, just point and click. You could add the exit, you could add the goodies as well, start the level here, and just go and play the map. So it was really an easy concept. I had a lot of fun doing that, but unfortunately Flash died, and it was not the good year to start a project using Flash. And eventually later on, I had my kids that were starting to grow up and was at the age of going to school, and I wanted to help them learn the basics like letters, numbers, animals, and things like that. So I ended up writing little games using a HTML5 engine called Phaser, and it's a great engine. I really like using that. The problem was that I was trying to build content, but I ended up managing more the code for the actual framework of my games than the content itself. So it was really not that appealing to write games quickly. I would just, each game I would just start over a new project and try to make this fit with my old code and everything. So it was difficult to manage. That's when I decided to create an engine that would allow me to build everything together. I have all the framework within an engine, and just come up with a scripting that would allow me to write the content easily. And that's when I had this idea of writing in that case in 2021, it was February, I created something called the Learning Game Engine. So this was my first prototype of doing an engine, and I went all the way to today with all my history log here, and I renamed the engine for the D2Soft engine, and that's what you have now. And the D2Soft engine, the idea is really that you're going to write your code using a basic-like scripting language. So if you go into the basic section, just explain a little bit about the idea of the language. If you know BASIC, it's an old language from the 80s, and that was very popular back in time. I started learning programming with that, and I tried to reproduce a little bit the same structure to make it easy. It's really simple to start and very simple to write examples of code here, and you can go see the list of keywords so far supported by the engine. And if you want to have an example of what it's possible to do, just go to the tutorials. You'll see full examples here of games and little animations and things that you can do with the engine. What was very important for the engine is that it's fast, that it's all included, everything is included within the engine, so the management of the assets, everything must be easy to use, nothing to download, nothing to install on the PC or to copy on the website. So everything is within the engine, and it must be also very fast, lightweight, and must be compatible for any device, mobile, PC. Must be touch and click as well, controlled by these. So if you see here, now we're loading the engine client HTML5 client. You can start the level here. Once you start the level, everything that is written in the basic scripting language is transferred to JavaScript. And so everything you're seeing is really like making the whole process of writing the game easy, because all the assets management is done for you. And in this tutorial here, we're just like doing a space shooter. You have a shield, you have energy, and the point is to have the highest score as possible. So you have a good idea here what's possible to do with the engine. This is very close to release. This engine will be available very soon for creating an account. If you want to try it out already, it's possible. So make sure you go onto the d2soft.com website, have a look. You can start already looking at the documentation, you can see the examples, and it's really a good way for you to start learning programming. If you don't know anything about programming, it's an easy language to learn. But as well, if you're an experienced programmer, you can learn, you can prototype much faster using the engine, and it's very fun to start doing something quickly, and you see the result. You don't need to download and install anything on the computer. So thanks again for watching. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe, like this video, because it's been a 4-year challenge to build that, and I want to be able to do more videos like these to give you a little bit of insight about the programming behind the engine. So thank you again, and have a good day.